It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Welcome to the American Airlines Arena, home of the Miami Heat, and a great venue for basketball. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe and Matt at the wings with the big Pau Gasol at the 4. Nash out there with Howard. And for the Heat, Mario Chalmers and Dwayne Wade, the tandem in the backcourt. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot.
Well, you know the Heat are a dominant team, but they were absolutely phenomenal at home. They completely destroyed their opponents on their home court in South Beach last year.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Wade kicks to Chalmers.
I see him.
This is to LeBron. Covered by World Peace. Rejected by Howard. Nash outside. Outside for World Peace. And he's good on the 3 balls. World Peace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Yeah, not a lot of happy visits to South Beach for visiting teams. The Heat, Clark, a devastatingly good 28-5 in their arena.
That was the best home record in the East and tied, Kevin, for the best overall home record in the league with the San Antonio Spurs. They really didn't mess around when they played at home. They were lethal in South Beach.
And Nash, here we go. Outside Gasol. Six to shoot over Battier. Second shot opportunity. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got his first 2 points.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
Good luck. Wade can't hit.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Well, you think about the trade that brought Pau Gasol to the Lakers. That's what transformed them into a championship team, because he gave them that interior presence, the passing ability as a big man, and the complement to Kobe Bryant. It's been a huge factor in L.A.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Going back to Gasol, you know, his ability to play both the center and the power forward position has been a huge help.
Yeah, always one of my favorite players to watch, Pau Gasol. Quick, skilled, he's 7 feet tall, every bit of it. Can play the 4 and face up and hurt people. I think he's gotten better each and every year he's been in L.A., and that's a testament to his work ethic.
Here's Kobe after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Outside, Kobe. Gasol dishes to Howard. Flushes it down.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Man, maximum force on that dunk.
Here's LeBron. Back to Bosh. He kicks to LeBron. Bosh, a screen on World Peace. It's LeBron with the drive. And here's Chalmers for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Chalmers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kobe kicks it over to Nash. Gasol, he's guarded by Battier. Gasol passes to Kobe. Passes it to Howard. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And it's 8 points for Howard.
They're clicking offensively, a nice rhythm here, coming out strong.
Shooting an excellent percentage. That's why they've got the lead.
Goes for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Remains Miami ball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Chalmers with it. Guarded now by Nash. Chalmers dishes to Wade. Stuffs it through.
That's what he does. Attack the heart of the defense and get straight to the rim.
Lakers leading by 4. Kobe with it. Fade away over Chalmers. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And head coach Mike Brown, a very defensive-minded guy, worked as an assistant in San Antonio for years under Greg Popovich. And last year, his first with the Lakers, they were much improved defensively.
LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Bosh, that's the pick for LeBron. Shot clock at 5 over Howard. And it's Bosh, that time on the assist by LeBron.
You know, that's a solid shot right there, Kevin. I mean, he's one of the better low-post finishers we'll see.
And you talk about the defensive-first philosophy for Coach Mike Brown. Steve, it certainly helps to have the size the Lakers do inside to use that kind of system, to use that philosophy.
That's right, Kevin. And remember, they had the same philosophy in San Antonio when Mike Brown was an assistant because of the size with Duncan and Robinson. So with the Lakers size... And
are
you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Great.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. Back to Wade. Pass to Bosh. LeBron James on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And then Wade slams it in.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Nash, the pass to Howard. Out to Nash. Over Chalmers. And again, it's the Lakers. The Heat trail by 6. Back to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Bosh on the high post. And it's Miami with another.
Great screen there. It sprung him open, and he took advantage.
Nash kicks to Gasol. Outside, world peace. There's the feed to Kobe. Nash up on top. Open look. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya. Give a round of applause, fans. Your Heat dancers.
Miami trailing. Now, here's Chalmers. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Gasol. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Gasol's got his first points in this one. Wade outside. And the pass to Chalmers. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Good on the shot. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Well, he's one of their anchors at the offensive end, guys, because he can make plays like that all the time.
Nash outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Blocked. Here's Wade. He's got 6. Chalmers with it. Guarded now by Nash. Feeds it to LeBron. He's up against Gasol. Out to Battier. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wade. Oh, that's blocked. Outside, Kobe. He dishes it to world peace. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
Down low, deflects the pass. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Chalmers, drills the baseline jumper. Chalmers has got 5 points so far. Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East. And the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road, and I think that cost them a little bit at the end. And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Timeout called, the Heat.
I think there's always a balance for Miami between getting out and running and letting Wade and LeBron do their thing and running the sets that Eric Spoelstra likes. The Miami franchise has always been very controlled offensively over the years, and it's been a little bit of a quandary in terms of how to play. Do we get out and run, or do we play the way this team has traditionally played?
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosh. Lewis comes in for Shane Battier. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. There is a tightrope that has been walked, Steve, you're right, with Miami in terms of play style. They, Clark seemed to find a balance, though, I thought, last year as the season went on.
Well, you know what? When you have players of their caliber, superstars, you've got to give them a lot of rope and just let them go out and play and be free. It took some getting used to from both sides, but as you said, last year I thought they looked to be in sync.
Now Blake. There's the double team with Allen. Gasol kicks to Jamison. Lewis covering. The 10-footer. And again, it's the Lakers.
And they got exactly what they wanted right there. Really high percentage look. Anton Jamison, one of the most versatile scoring forwards in the game. He can hurt you in a number of ways. He can make the long-range shot, but it's that unique array of flip shots and floaters around the basket that sets him apart.
Here's Cole. From outside the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
They love to see him aggressive like that when he's on the floor, especially when the defense gives him room.
And, guys, going back to Jamison, they say as a child his dad accidentally set up the rim at 11 feet. And that may have something to do with his soft touch on those in-between shots. He's really got a unique talent for being able to finish a variety of ways over bigger defenders, from anywhere from right at the rim all the way out to 17 or 18 feet.
Kobe dishes to Jamison. Barnes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. .114 left here in the opening quarter. Cole, the pass to LeBron. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Blake kicks to Gasol. Gets it to go. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. LeBron drives in. Backs him down. Throws it up high. Haslem can't get it to go.
And total domination on the glass by them so far.
Well, the anticipation has been outstanding, exquisite. I mean, it seems like they've got an extra sense as to know where the ball is coming off.
And Jamison backs in. Blake, the 3, blocked. And here we go, fast break. LeBron's got it. Kicks to Lewis. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 8. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
28.
Lakers ahead. They're up by 3.
31.
Back after this from the American
Even when you feel
Airlines
low, you
Arena.
can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Lakers lead by 3.
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We got Nash, Antoine Jamison out there with Barnes. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Howard in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Cole. Back to Lewis. The dish to Cole. Lewis, right side. He passes it to Allen. Over Barnes. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Lewis. 6 points for Allen.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making it.
And Steve, you know what? He can also light it up from long range. I mean, they're very confident in his ability from beyond the arc, as they should be.
Here's Barnes. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Cole dishes to Wade. There's the block. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I think it's accurate to call the Dwight Howard situation a saga, and it has, at least for the moment, calmed down. A trade to the Los Angeles Lakers has now thrust them squarely into the championship picture. First, the acquisition of star point guard Steve Nash, and now the best center in the league. The tough Western Conference just got tougher. Kevin?
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris. Haslam, a screen on Nash. Nash comes with the double team. This one for 3. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Cole. And it's 9 points for Allen.
Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, on a shooter like him.
Barnes passes to Jamison. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh has checked in for Haslam. Nattier comes in for Rashard Lewis. LeBron, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. The Lakers also making some changes. Metta World Peace, he's checked in for Howard. Kobe comes in for Meeks. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash.
You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment. And they were tested early, though.
And Chalmers kicks to Bosh. And the powerful one-handed slam.
So that is fantastic stuff, guys. I mean, splendid. He's someone with the ability to make a jaw-dropping play every trip down the floor.
Well, that's why folks love to come see him play.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know I do, guys. He's an entertainer, and that's the only way you can describe him.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness. He had the stomach flu, hard chest out with the suspension. Metta World Peace, you know, had gotten the late regular season suspension with the elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those struggles caught up to them in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's aging talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here is Blake. Kobe, defended by Allen. Dishes to Blake. He kicks it to World Peace. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit. The Heat go the other way with it. Allen inside the three-point line. The quick look, no good that time. Lakers leading by 5. Kobe kicks to Blake. Pass to Barnes. Outside for Kobe. Lakers passing it around. World Peace dishes to Barnes. Pass to Kobe. Over Chalmers. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Barnes.
Well, guys, Erik Spoelstra is really a young coach, but he's worked his way up from video coordinator to being one of the outstanding head coaches in the league. To be where he is, coaching one of the very elite teams in the NBA in Miami. You couldn't ask for a better position or a better opportunity. I really have great respect and admiration for the way he's handled that and grown into that position. It's one of the better stories in the league in my mind.
Kobe kicks to World Peace. Over Allen. And World Peace with the basket on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 7.
Well, you talk about the job that Erik Spoelstra has done for the Heat, Clark. A young coach, certainly, but he's earned the opportunity to coach this roster. I mean, he's shown that he's up to the task. One of the brightest young coaches in the game.
Blake passes to Kobe. Here's the screen. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Battier with the steal. Kicks it out to Allen. And there's the feed to Chalmers. Now the pass to LeBron. Out to Battier. The 3. Rebound by Metta World Peace.
Well, Metta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, known league-wide for his tenacious defense, strong, quick hands, quick feet, and that makes him extremely tough to deal with.
He said last year in the playoffs he wanted to be called Indiana Ron.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And the Heat call time here. Well, when you talk about the defense of Metta World Peace, Steve, do you think he's lost a step?
Oh, yeah, there's no question he's slowed down somewhat. In his prime, he had this incredible combination of speed and power. Now it's more just power, but he's still an excellent defender, particularly against guys who he can cover down on the block because of that immense strength.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Norris Cole in for Shane Battier.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
World Peace, defended by Allen. Here's Kobe. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Cole. He feeds it to Chalmers. Feeds it to LeBron. Over Barnes. And again, LeBron James. LeBron's now got 6 points in the quarter.
Kind of been their bread and butter here tonight, that mid-range shot.
Yeah, you know, and living by the jump shot so far, they're living luxuriously and lavishly.
Leans. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Kobe kicks to World Peace. With the lead pass, Gasol dishes to World Peace. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, one of the strongest players in the NBA, to me, has to be Metta World Peace, also known as the Artest, formerly known as Ron.
You like that, don't you, Clark? Huh?
Yeah, I like that play on words. I do like that play on words. But clearly, Ron, one of the strongest guys who have ever played.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Mario Chalmers. The Lakers also making some changes. Jody Meeks comes in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. And World Peace drops them both. And for Metta World Peace, some have said the name is a little ironic when you look at that elbow he threw that caught James Harden right in the head late last season in Los Angeles?
Well, throughout his career, we know Metta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, has been very erratic. His issues off the court well chronicled, and he's made progress. There's no denying that. But with anybody that's had issues, whatever the compulsive behavior is, there are flare-ups and relapses. And that's what we saw with Ron, unfortunately. He's done a lot of good things. He won the NBA Citizenship Award, and deservedly so. So hopefully we won't see any more episodes like that James Harden elbow. That was hard to watch, Kevin.
Barnes passes to Nash. He dishes it to Gasol. Back to Nash. From deep. Gets it to go. Nash has got 7 points.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
LeBron kicks to Lewis. Back to LeBron. Over World Peace. No luck. Great tee that time from World Peace. Lakers leading by 6. Nash with it. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Nash. 6 points for Pau Gasol. Heat shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Haslam a screen. Cole dishes to Haslam. And he lays it straight in. Haslam's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint. And who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there. Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area. So I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Here's Barnes. Shard Lewis pulls it in. The Heat trailed by 6.
And, of course, the Lakers shipped off Lamar Odom before last season started. Just got a late first-round pick from Dallas in return. Not exactly what you would expect in terms of a player of Lamar Odom's caliber. You'd think they could have done better with that deal.
And it's Wade penetrating over Nash. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And he's a go-to scorer for a reason. Kevin, he's aggressive. He can adapt to what the defense is doing. You put your best defender on him, it doesn't matter. Wade will still find ways to get to the basket.
Yeah, he's able to make acrobatic finishes and shots that you just can't believe he does. I mean, it takes your breath away, Steve. It's a hard shot and an impossible shot for most players, but for him, it almost seems par for the course.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslam. Pattier comes in for Rashard Lewis. Ray Allen, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, the Dwayne Wade-LeBron James tandem in Miami, already one of the best in NBA history, and they push each other to get better every day. As Dwayne Wade said, we compete after practice. Obviously, it's not about keeping score, but after a lot of practices, we'll do a lot of one-on-one work because we understand that competition between us will make both of us better. Kevin, scary for their competitors.
I believe it. Those must make for some good battles, Doris. Thanks. Meeks passes to Nash. Howard setting the pick for Nash. To the inside. Here's Barnes. No good, unable to end this run.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And that one's good by Bosh.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Barnes. No good on the 3.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
Wade gets a screen from Bosh. Wade drives in. It's Allen on the wing. Pattier up top. Kicks it to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket. Wade's got 12. The Lakers trail. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now the dish to Meeks. He passes to Howard. Funny shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Meeks got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Now, here's Chalmers. Gives him the lead pass, and stolen by Nash. No good. It's all tied in Miami. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
59.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now let's dive right into the halftime report on 2K Sports. We've seen the Heat slugging it out. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. And LeBron having no problems as expected, scoring at will against the defense of the Lakers. High percentage looks in the first half, amazing work from the field, shooting in the high 60s. That's big-time bucket buying. Not to be outdone, the Lakers also giving it their all. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. A tremendous first half for Dwight Howard. He's up to 14 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. And back to Miami we go. Thanks so much for being with us.
A magnificent view of glowing high rises in downtown Miami as we welcome you back.
What a game for LeBron. 16 points and 4 assists. You know, overall, he was really solid in the first half, definitely bringing the intensity and the heat there.
Absolutely, Clark. I felt like he was an igniter, just driving their offense.
Mario Chalmers and the electric D. Wade at the guards. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Battier with a screen on Nash. Shoots off the screen. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kobe kicks it over to Nash. Dishes it to Howard. Defended by Chalmers. Over LeBron. Kobe misses.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
LeBron outside. Bosh heads the pick for LeBron. Inside to Bosh. He used that pick to get in close. Bosh has got the first bucket of the third here for the Heat. The Lakers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Gasol kicks to world peace. He kicks it to Howard. Working on Bosh. Good look. Again, Howard missing.
Well, LeBron James winning his 3rd MVP in 4 seasons last year. By the numbers anyway, far and away the best player in the league, averaging around 27 points, 8 boards, 6 assists. Almost a walking triple-double.
Nash dishes to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. That's now 8 points for Pau Gasol.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
LeBron kicks to Battier. Back to LeBron. Passes to Chalmers. To the paint. Great tee that time from World Peace. And going back to LeBron last season, playing the best basketball of his career.
Yeah, and he easily could have won 4 years in a row the MVP trophy, but voter fatigue, I think, does kick in. It's not something people want to hear, but it's a reality. If you ask me, LeBron has been the best in the game for probably 5 or 6 years at least. There's nobody that does what he does on a consistent basis.
Shoots from the baseline. That is good. LeBron's now got 18 points in the game.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Here's Kobe. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Nice teamwork there. The pick freeing up his teammate.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, it's kind of scary when you play against Miami. I mean, that talent is so overwhelming. So what a lot of teams try to do is zone them just to cut down on the dribble penetration and force Miami to take outside shots.
A round of applause, please. Your Heat
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Wade.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And that's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. And it might seem like a bit of, bunker approach, but if you are faced with giving LeBron and Wade a jump shot or a dunk, there isn't too much hesitation, I don't think, Clark, in your answer.
No, I would agree. I mean, there are a couple of things that scare you about the Heat. First, they can knock down outside shots and beat you if you try to go to a zone and close off driving lanes. And secondly, they're still probably able to find a way to get inside and dunk through you or over you.
It's kind of like picking poison.
Yeah, they come at you in a couple of different ways. An open lane right there, pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Battier with the steal. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Battier, the pass to LeBron. Over world peace. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Battier.
Well, of the two teams offensively, they've been more oriented towards those mid-range shots.
Yeah, Steven, they're focused on getting open quality looks, whether it's from behind the arc or inside the arc. And right now it's been more inside the arc.
That's good. 12 points for Pau Gasol.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Spins to the middle. No good. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Another board, just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. But this one is still in the battle.
Howard, good.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
LeBron drives in. Gasol with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Releases. And world peace with the basket on the assist by Nash. Nash has got his 7th assist in the game. The Heat trail by 4. LeBron outside. There's the pass to Chalmers. T-Wade on the wing. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
One shot.
You know, when you look at Dwayne Wade, when he's standing next to LeBron James, he doesn't look that big, but you forget Wade is 6'4" and almost 230 pounds. So he is built like a tight end, has that incredible speed, and with his skills at that two-guard spot, he is just impossible to stop.
That free throw good from Wade. And so it's the Lakers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Blake. No good. And Miami the other way now. And speaking of Wade and his tremendous athleticism, you know, his offseason training as advanced as they come.
How about this, Kevin? His trainer has a degree in mathematical science and helped design jet fighters in the past. So, you know, there's a level of sophistication that Wade's getting that maybe some other guys are not getting. But it points out the importance of performance enhancers as trainers at the highest level of athleticism. And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Barnes dishes to Meeks over Allen. Goes back up. He lays it in with the softest touch. And the Lakers lead by 1. Mark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, folks. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Now Blake. Jamison, a screen. Here's Meeks. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Here's Cole. Gets it to go. Cole's got 5 points so far.
Oh, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
The Heat making a switch here. James is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Howard. Kobe comes in for Meeks. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake.
Well, Norris Cole has a ton of speed. He's athletic, and he's very active defensively. If you're lackadaisical with the ball, Cole will strip it from you, and he'll be headed the other direction for a layup.
If you're a little guy, that is about the one thing you can do on defense. You got to find a way to help, and that's how he helps on D.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Haslam a screen on Barnes. LeBron kicks to Cole. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Over Barnes. On the money from 12 feet away. 22 points for LeBron.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Nash tries in. Good. Nash has got 4 this quarter. Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Lakers. Chalmers comes in for Norris Cole. The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
LeBron with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. The feed to Allen. Out to Wade. Shoots over Kobe. Wade misses. The Lakers trail. Nash outside. It's stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Some instant offense coming for them after that steal.
Yeah, that's terrific. Beautiful transition basketball. No chance at all for the defense to get back and set up.
Well, you think about the Lakers a year ago, I think the thing that bothered them was they just never could win consistently on the road. They controlled their home court, but on the road it was a different story.
Here's Jamison, and it's rejected. Chalmers passed away. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead. And you look back at last season, and Steve was just touching on it. The Lakers just really had trouble when they left LA on the road. They just couldn't bring it together.
Kevin, they ended up with a 15-18 road record on the year. First time in about 5 seasons they haven't had a winning record on the road.
Here's Kobe. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. You want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Wade is covering. Fader on the way. And Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 14 points. The Heat leading by 3. Chalmers dishes to LeBron. A rebound by the Lakers. Kobe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side, Kobe. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. The Heat shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. And it's Wade with the jam.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, two teammates in total sync right there. You're right.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Wade misses. Lakers trailed by 5. Kobe with it. Wade picks him up. Here's world peace. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron kicks to Wade. Some solid defense from Kobe.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To tie. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 16 points for Kobe Bryant.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter.
89.
And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up, and we're going to send it over to Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game segment. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Heat put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They had a defense that simply couldn't be solved, and it was all that they needed in order to build a lead. That effort will be needed for one more period if they want to get the win.
Great, thanks, Doris. And a very important turning point in this game was when they started to gather that steam and really started rolling, guys.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. And that run changed the entire feel of this game. It wasn't just their offense that made it happen. The stops they were making defensively played just as big a role.
And right at the start of that run, fellas, you could see the sudden injection of energy that went through the whole team. Then it was game on.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Kobe, Metta, and Pau Gasol are the guys that make up the 2, 3, and 4 slots. Howard is out there with Steve Blake. He feeds it to Howard. Inside to Gasol. Howard kicks to Blake. Battier with the steal. Chalmers against Howard. Now, here's Chalmers. Tight defense on him.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Offensive rebound. Alley-oop pass. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
It's LeBron with the drive. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to LeBron. Heat moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Howard.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Steve Nash, he's checked in for Steve Blake. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Wade's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat. Chalmers against Nash. Feeds it to Howard. Kobe. Back to Howard. He dishes it to Nash. Over Chalmers. Nash with the bucket.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Nash against Chalmers. Here's Wade. Oh, the one-hand jam.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
Gasol against Battier. Backing down is Bryant. Over Wade. Again, the Lakers.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Chalmers with it. Guarded now by Nash. Kicks it to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 29 points for Wade.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 24 points for LeBron.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
And Kobe, here we go, from 12 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
World peace against LeBron. There's the dish to Battier. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Heat lead by 2.
And we have seen the intensity pick up big time here in the second half.
Well, you can feel the desire from both teams that they really want to win this.
World peace with a screen for Nash. Kobe. Wade is covering. Kobe passes to Howard. In for the dunk.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And here is LeBron. Battier outside. Chalmers. Battier with a screen on Nash. And Chalmers kicks to Battier. Howard with the steal. Nash drives in. Over LeBron. Rebound by Meta World Peace. World Peace has got 5 rebounds tonight to take the lead, and he hits the jump shot. 22 points for Kobe Bryant. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Chalmers kicks to Battier. He passes to Wade. Fades away. A rebound by the Lakers.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Back to Howard. Dishes it to Kobe. Over Wade. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Howard. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Kobe is knocking down some nice-looking baskets.
LeBron with it. Picked up by World Peace. He kicks to Chalmers. And stolen by Nash. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Gasol. LeBron with the block. Chalmers against Gasol. Battier dishes to LeBron. Over Gasol. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's now got 26 points. Here's Kobe. Outside Gasol. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Heat ball.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Shane Battier.
Allen.
Here's Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Easy shot. Gets it to go. LeBron's now got 12 points here in the second half. Nash kicks to Gasol. World peace. He's against Allen. World peace with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And again, the Lakers no good. He'd have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And it's Wade penetrating.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
World peace, the pass to Nash. They double-team Kobe. Here's Gasol. Here's Howard. And the layup is good. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Nash against Chalmers. Here's LeBron. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's stolen by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Chalmers with the ball. Allen. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. And that's 13 points for Allen.
Another turnover, another bucket.
And you know, Steve, turnovers can really be game changers. I mean, they sap your team and then give the other team life. So it's a double-edged sword.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, the Heat knew it was all about the playoffs for them last year, Kevin. And ultimately, they would be judged on if they were able to win a title or not. That's maybe harsh, but that truly is the reality for that group.
It is there, you're right. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, no time to waste, fellas. We've got to pick it up right now if we're going to make a comeback and try to win this thing. Let's go all out. Back to you.
Ball's knocked loose. And Chalmers with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Wade. The monster one-hand slam. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
The Heat shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Wade's got 33.
What a quarter for him, and with this lead, I mean, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
Kobe gets a screen from Howard. Kobe attacking. Wade with the block. LeBron with it. Nash outside. It's hauled in by LeBron.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Passes it to Wade. Back to LeBron. The Lakers with the rebound. Nash has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kobe goes in, shoots a fader. That's good. Kobe's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
.153 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot denied.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on it in these situations.
Timeout called, the Heat. The score knotted at 111. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Wade's got 37.
Boy, it's nice to have him on your side, huh? Close game. He's gone 7 for 9 in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're down by 2. There's a minute 40 left in the game. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant gets the bucket. Kobe's got 32 points in the game.
Hasn't had a whole lot of misses here in the quarter. Very sharp shooting right now. It's fun to watch.
And finished off by LeBron.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between 2 teammates.
Here's Kobe. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 34 points for Kobe Bryant. And the Heat shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Here's Wade. And that one's good.
Fourth quarter comes around in a tight one, and he's shooting 80% out there. You love that. Unreal.
And 101 left in the fourth quarter. They double-team Kobe. World peace. The open shot. Nash. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Watch out now. Nash is on fire.
And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Shoots over Kobe. Nails it.
What a clutch shot there.
Really, the definition of clutch.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Now here's Howard. And world peace kicks to Kobe. He nails it. And we're tied up. What a difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet.
Yep, it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
And the Heat call time here. The score is tied at 119. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Wade outside. Pass to Chalmers. 6 to shoot. It's in! And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction, and you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Is what you're saying.
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Kobe. Bullseye!
Well, they've really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
I think they got the pep talk in both teams now, really going after each other.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.